Hi, hello, welcome back, Marcus Besties, to another video. As you can see by today's title, we are going to be putting out my September TBR. Have I technically already filmed this video? Yes. Am I refilming it because I now have pretty bookshelves to sit as my background? Also, yes. Listen, I didn't say I was smart, but I'm smart. Anyways, so we're going to be using my handy dandy TBR jar. I have not touched this in a while, so I don't remember what prompts were in this jar. Like I remember some of them because I pulled them, but everything else I don't remember. There was a Google document that I had all the prompts in, but I don't know if it exists anymore. I also kind of want to update this. I just have yet to do so. And I don't know when I would do that, but here we are with like 50 or so prompts in here, okay? And so we're gonna choose, I think I'm gonna go with 6 books that I'm gonna pick from here. And I just say 6 just because I feel like that's a good number, because I really only started reading fully about a week ago, because last week was the week I filmed my reading 75 pages a day. That was when I really started reading every day. I mean, I have missed a few days this week, but like I've only missed 2 days this week, but I'm in the groove of reading pretty much every day, or having the urge to read every day, even if I don't get to it because I'm busy. But 6 books is like a good plan. If in September I read more than 6 books, we'll go up to 8 and stick it at 8 and keep it there. But for September, we're gonna do 6 because I feel like a good number, because I have a whole month to read, whereas I started in the middle of the month, this month in August. You know what I'm saying? You got it. I feel like that was a lot of explanation for something so simple, but we're just gonna pick 6 prompts. Prompt number 1. There's a lot of papers. I don't know which one. I'll go for the one that has green writing on it. I don't know what it says, but what does that say? Lowest rated book on Goodreads. Where's my iPad? I gotta log into my Goodreads on here. This first prompt is going against me. Alright, let's see. My books. Want to read. Okay, I got to the app because this is not working. So give me a second, alright? Alright. I have downloaded the book, Want to Read. Shut up. Position, no. Where's rating? Average rating. Reverse. What's my lowest rated? I can't read that. My first one that's on the bottom of my list is The Atlas Complex. I haven't read The Atlas Paradox yet, so I can't do that one. But I can read The Blood That Binds Us by S.L. Coakley. Is that how you pronounce that? Which is that book right there. I have no clue what this book is about. But if the title tells me anything, I'm going to assume vampires. It says Kimberly Burns, a self-sufficient 19-year-old, expects her customary camping trip to be a calming escape from the non-stop demands of college life. But the attack from a recently turned vampire changes everything. Aaron Calum has been trying to resist the bloodlust radiating through his new body, but the unfamiliar voice in his head will let him pass up an easy meal. When he's left with the girl barely clinging to life, he must choose between loyalty to his brothers or his own morality. Aaron and Kimberly both want to return back to their normal lives, but their problems are just beginning when they both realize they go to the same university. When Kimberly is beaten a second time by an unknown attacker, they must team up to navigate the vampire world together and find the assailant. Soon they discover that the mysterious past Aaron's brothers are hiding. What? May hold the key to secrets that could tear apart their own past and destroy their future. S.L. Coakley's debut novel, The Blood That Binds Us, is the first of the series that explores the true meaning of family, making peace with the past, and finding friendships in unexpected places. Okay. I have no clue how I'm going to feel about this book. I feel like that tells me absolutely nothing. But I have the whole freaking series on my want to read list. And I haven't even read one of them. Why did I do that? I'm confused. Okay, whatever. That is the book we're gonna read for the lowest rated on Goodreads. Is The Blood That Binds Us by S.L. Coakley. That, alright. I probably should have chosen from my own shelf, but I want to get my want to read list on Goodreads down, so that's where I put that on here. Because I have 424 books, and that may be the reason why, because I put a whole series on my want to read. My bad. That's a mistake. Prompt number 2. No, we're putting that back in the jar. I'm not doing the highest and lowest rated. I mean, at some point I want to do a video with that, but not in September. That's for later in the year. An author new to me. Do I have any books on my shelf with an author new to me? I could do a couple of things. Okay. I've never read an Amber Nicole book, but I don't think she has anything other than this series out. H.D. Carlton has a lot of books. I have a lot of books on my shelf that I haven't read, and by authors I've never read from. So these are the ones I'm kind of been eyeing on my shelves recently. I've never read anything by Adeline Grace. I believe she's another series besides the Belladonna series, but I'm not completely sure on that. Robin Hobb, obviously, the Realm of the Otherling series is one of my big book series, kind of like Brandon Sanderson's universe. Robin Hobb's universe is one I want to get to. Cindy Williams Chima with the Demon King is one I want to get to. I know there's another series set in the same world. Then you have The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. And then you have Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. I think I'm going to take the Assassin's Apprentice off because this is a big commitment to try and get to. Because once I start this, I know that means I'm going to have to keep up with like 20 or so books that come after this. And I don't think I'm ready for that big of a commitment just yet. I'm probably going to go with the same thing for the Demon King because there's another series that this author has that connects back to this whole series. And I'm pretty sure both of those are like 5 books long. So that's 10 books. And I'm not ready for that commitment. Just quite yet, you know? I say that as if the Blood Solid series isn't like 9 books long and this isn't 9 books long and I've already got the like, whatever. So I'm kind of here. I don't know. I think I should go the smart option here because this has 3 books with the 4th book coming out, and this one has 2 books after it, whereas this one only has 1 book after it. So I think I'm going to go with Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton, which is the first book in the Cat and Mouse duet. I've been putting this off for a very long time. And I finally got a copy, I don't know when. Probably within the first month of me and my boyfriend being together. He went to Barnes and he bought this for me. I was like, I want to read this. He's like, I can get it. I'll buy it. Get you a boyfriend who is like, oh, you want it? Buy it. I'll buy it for you. Get you one of those. He's not like that all the time, but a lot of the time he is. So we're going to go with this one. I do have somebody that I can talk about this with. His mom has read this, and I want to talk to her about it. She said that whenever I started, I need to tell her immediately. I am. I'm nervous though. This book scares the living crap out of me. All I know about this book is that you have Zane Meadows, and then you have Adeline. I don't know what her last name is. And Zade ends up stalking Adeline, which is crazy for Adeline because she ends up finding some letters of her grandma's and finds out that her grandma also had a stalker. Yeah. This is a Chucky book, but I believe in myself. It's 600 pages. Why? What all goes on in this book? No. Let's go. Put you there, baby. Prompt 3? Prompt 3? Let's go. I want to kind of pick from like the bottom. Okay, I have like one that I'm trying to, there it is. What's that say? Have my mom pick the book. I would do this if my mom wasn't currently at work at the moment and I don't know when she's getting off and I don't know how long it would take her to respond. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I have no clue what this says. Romantasy book. Okay. Okay. Do I go for the book that I want to read, or do I go for a completely different book? Because there's actually a couple books on my shelf that would fit the romantasy criteria, I believe. But I don't know if I want to read any of those because they're kind of chunky. I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't know if this is a good idea. Because I have a couple options. Like, I know this is considered romantasy. This is considered romantasy. Is this considered romantasy? Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, this is considered romantasy. So like this is an option. This is an option. This is an option. Apparently, this is also romantasy. What else? I think I'm gonna pick one off my shelf, and I'm gonna go with the one that I'm most like terrified to read because I softy enoughed it, but I think I went into it with too high expectations, and that is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I never read this when it was tried published, I was too focused on Daughter of No Worlds. When this came out to be reading it when it was indie published, and so I don't know how to trad published, but I've heard really good things about it. People either love this series and hates the War of Lost Heart series, or they love the War of Lost Heart series and they don't like this. But I've seen very few people like both of them combined. And so I'm terrified. I softy enough this a few months ago, I believe, like about a month ago. Like, no, not a month ago. No, I think I softy enough this back in like November of last year, and I haven't touched it since. I remember nothing about what I read when I read it, so that's a good thing. But I think I'm gonna go for this one. I know nothing about this book besides it's vampires. She's the daughter of the vampire king, and she ends up in these trials, and that's really all I know. I don't know anything about the romance in here. Nothing of the sorts. I heard there's a betrayal that happens. So, yeah, that's all I know. But this is the romantic book we're going to read. Let's hope I like it. Prompt number 4. We would be done by now if I hadn't pulled 2 prompts that I didn't want to do. But it's fine. I don't know if y'all saw that. What's that say? Book from my favorite genre. Oh! Okay, that means fantasy. Okay. I'm picking all of my favorite genres, I guess. Um... I looked at it and immediately went, I can't not click bookmarked. I finished Legendborn a couple days ago on Thursday, and I have not stopped thinking about it. And now all I can think about is Bracel and Nick and William and Alice and Sarah and like all these characters who I have come to love and adore. And I want to read this. I truly do. It's the second book in the Legendborn cycle by Tracy Deonn. I am rereading this, and I reread Legendborn, and I gotta reread this before I want to read Oathbound. I want to make sure I have all the pieces connected in my head before going into Oathbound. Y'all, I am excited for Oathbound. From what I know about Oathbound, it's really good. It's really long, and we get a couple different characters' points of views. I myself kind of flipped through the book and I did a little like a little, and I saw that like we have different characters who we get points of views from, and I'm like, yes, give me. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm excited. So, we're gonna go with Bloodmarked because I need more of Brie, Nick, Sel, William, Alice, Sarah, all the characters that I have come to love and adore, and all the characters I have come to hate. Nick's dad, for example, he needs to. The Regents, awful people. Awful, racist fucking people. You get the point, okay? It's going on the TBR. Prompt number 5. I'll try to make sure I count it right. Let's choose this one. I don't know what that says. That's upside down from what I can see in the camera. Book with a black cover. Okay. That's not hard. I mean, look at my shelf. Okay, so a couple. I have the Atlas 6. I have a quart that's cool and lovely, but I don't know if I would consider it black because of how much color there is in it. I have the Book of Azrael. I have Divine Rivals. And I have Gideon the Ninth. I also have Lady of Darkness, Curse of Shadows and Thorns. And then obviously all of my Zen Academy ones have black, but they also have like gold, so I don't know if I want to use that or not. Because I don't know if I'm really just ready to start this emotional roller coaster this series is gonna send me on yet quite yet. So, which one looks more appealing in my brain? We're going with the Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. It was already an option earlier and I didn't choose it, so we're gonna go with this one. I know the fourth book comes out in October, I believe. So this is the perfect time for me to start this and try and catch up before the fourth book comes out. I don't know how possible that is, considering I'm not buying as many books as I was previously. But with that being said, I still have plenty of space on this shelf. And I still have my TV stand where I can buy books. So, like, I have the space for it, but I'm just trying not to. But this, I know it's like a gods and monsters book. Like, the gods come back or something. And, like, there are monsters who live on Earth. So, like, I think this is an urban fantasy. Like, it takes place in another version of our world where there are monsters and stuff like that. I don't know any more than that. I know that Samkiel, is that his name? It's hot as fuck or something. This is dual POV, I believe. So we have stuff in his point of view and her point of view. I've also heard Mommy Diana is her, okay? That's all I know. That's all I aspire to know. I want to keep it that way. Don't tell me anything about it. So this is going on the TBR for this one. Last freaking prompt. Sorry if the camera angle has changed. My boyfriend called me, so I had to pick up the phone. No, I could, talk to him. But, anyways, number 6, last prompt. Let's go. Sorry, I'm like looking for something, but it's fine. I'll find it later. I'm gonna say book with the cover I love. Oh, okay. So there are a couple. Okay, there are a couple that I have here. Belladonna, love the cover. Okay. Daughter of No Worlds, these indie published versions, I love the covers on these. Okay, the covers are stunning. Blood Mercy, I have actually grown to love these covers. Okay, you can't change my mind. What else? Spirit Bears Its Teeth. Love this cover. Oof. I don't know. I'm kind of between these two. The Spirit Bears Teeth by Andrew Joseph White. I'm going for this one strictly for the fact that I put on my end of the year TBR. Just if I want to read before the end of 2025. But also, this cover, stunning. How could anybody hate this freaking cover? Like, have y'all seen it? Yeah, I love the covers of Andrew Joseph White's, like, YA books, because they all kind of have this similar, like, format, and I love it. It's my favorite thing to look at, so I'm going to go for this one, which is the final book on my TBR. So here's my TBR. plus this blood that binds us. I'm excited. I'm also kind of nervous though. No, I'm also kind of nervous though about this. Couldn't really tell you exactly why. I think it's because haunting Adeline's on here and this book terrifies me. But everything else I'm kind of excited to read and get to and see how I feel about them. So yeah. I have a feeling that a couple of these might be 5 stars. This is a 5-star prediction. This is a 5-star prediction, and then this is a reread, and it's obviously gonna be 5 stars. So like, I feel like it's gonna be a good reading month. So I have faith. Okay, I have faith that I can have a good reading month with the books that I have chosen. So with that being said, I hope you have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, and whatever part of the world you are having it in. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm this close to 70 subscribers. Hopefully by the time this video is up, I've hit 70 subscribers. And then we're just 30 away from 100. Crazy to me. So, you should definitely subscribe. Just saying. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. If you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought about them down in the comments below. And if you haven't read them, give me one of the books off of your TBR so we can talk about it and see if I've read it or not. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. I hope to see you in my next one. Goodbye.